So question one, I guess, is really just kind of tell us about yourself. Well, let me say it this way. Start with name, maybe your role in the bank you work with, and then maybe just a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Dee Allen. I work in the loan department. I'm a it's loan administrative assistant. I'm sorry, that's a big word. I just celebrated 25 years with the bank. Um, I'm married, been married 38 years, have two grown children, five grandchildren. Um, just been here a long time, very happy in my job and my life. Love what I do. Just busy, busy like everybody else. And we had a gal that worked here for a really long time, and when she left, we kind of divvied up her job, and part of her job was ordering supplies, which is how I come to be in touch with Wolters Kluwer. I order supplies, and which is how I talked to Donna on the phone, and she was so extremely helpful, and we got to chatting, and she just was amazing, and that's how I am having a phone conference with you guys today. She just really was just wonderful, and I just clicked with her, and she just was great. So,
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Now, there might
yeah,
be a little crossover, just a couple more questions.
sure.
But tell us about your experience with Walters Kluwer. What makes it special or unique?
Well, every time I call, whoever I talk to is just always very professional, very kind, very helpful, very knowledgeable. Just, I've worked in retail all my life. Geez, from the minute I've gotten a job, it's always been retail. I'm old school. I've got a big birthday. Well, they're all big anymore, but I'll be 63 in October. So kind of old school, raised in the day of manners, just, how you treated people with respect and, just all that. That's how my parents raised us. And you just appreciated the little things. And I just, I can't find my words. You just appreciated things more so than sometimes you find that people do nowadays. So I appreciate people with when I call in and I talk to people and they're respectful and they're kind and they're helpful. I appreciate that still. And so your company is that way. And I appreciate that because you don't find a lot of that. And so when you still find it, it's great. And like I said, your company is still that way. And Donna was especially that way. And so it's just, yeah, it's just refreshing. So,
Very good. Yes, thank you so much. I'll just throw out a couple more questions, and there's a couple overlap between them. So answer however you want to, or whatever fits there, right? So I'll just throw two questions out. One is, what kind of separates WK from other companies and people you may have worked with? And then I'll add to that, if you want to give a personal shout out, I know you've talked about Donna, to the team or the person again, and what the experience that was, go feel free to do that as well.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that question?
Yes, sorry. If you need to grab that, we can wait if
No,
that was your phone.
it, yeah, no, it was, I'm sorry, my sister had an important doctor's appointment, but I'm calling her back. Go ahead.
Okay, so put this together however you'd like, but it's kind of two questions. But one is, when you think about WK, what kind of separates it from other companies or people you may have worked with? And then if you want to give that shout out again to the person or the team that helps make your experience great, go ahead and go for that as well.
I think it still just comes back to just the way they respond to me. It's just, just they feel old school. It's just always very polite, respectful, kind, just I feel important, I feel heard. They and the same every phone conversation, no matter. I don't feel like and I feel like I mostly talk to the same person, so I don't feel like um sometimes you talk to a different person every time, but I feel like I mostly talk to the same person. And my memory's not great, but I don't feel like I talk to a different person all the time, which is great. But I caught Donna this time, and she just was like, very friendly, and we chit chatted, and the product I was ordering, she was like, "Do you realize that you're ordering this every 4 months, and you're the amount, the money you're spending, you could be, getting a better quantity for this amount of money." And she just kind of, we put it on the calculator, and she showed me where I could be saving money, and we kind of got a few laughs over, I work, and I said, poked fun at myself. "Oh, I work at a bank, yeah, I should have caught that, ha ha ha," sort of thing, and you know, we kind of poked fun at me, sort of thing. I did, not her. But so, but just your kindness, and not all the companies. Like I said, I kind of took over the ordering, and a lot of places I work for, and I will not mention any names, but I talked to a little gal, and she's not so kind. She's younger, and I've had a couple incidences that it's kind of been, you know, you're the old person sort of thing. You know what I mean? She knew more than I did. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Sort of thing. But your company's always very just consistent. So I appreciate that.
Awesome.
If that makes
Yes,
sense.
it
So
does.
a lot of consistency, a lot of respect, a lot of friendly, just consistent. And then that day, Donna and I just hit it off, and she helped me, and saved us a lot of money. So it was great. So we like that.
Love it. Love it. Well, Dee, thank you so much for sharing that with us. I don't know, Dave, did you have any other follow-up questions?
I do not. You've covered everything that we were hoping for, so we really appreciate that, Dee.
Good.
Yes, thank you for your time today. Have a great, wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see
All
ya.
right.
Bye
Bye.
now.
All right. Thanks. You too. Bye.